Hello. All right there, Aspire. Good to see you. Good to see you. How you going, man? Excuse me. All right. So, let's just see. I'm gonna spin this around. I'm gonna use the other side of this. It's got a bit watery. The stuff that's been left in there, but yeah, we'll use a little bit here. Okay, I've got to decide on what colour to do the top of this headdress here. It's kind of, I'm wondering how I should go about doing that one. But let's see, and also her sash as well. So I've got her sash to do, I've got his sash. Oh, excuse me. And that's kind of the main things to do there, along with his, the what's it, the thing that you sheathe your sword in. Oh god damn it, the words have left me today. I don't know why, that's kind of annoying, but yeah. Alright, right, let's get on though. So I'm thinking we go with a bit of a blue on her. I think blue will be kind of nice. So let's go with you. I'll go with a deep blue. And I'm gonna need my white and my black. White, and there's me black, and we'll get on. Now, I think my music's on a bit of random. I wanted it in a specific type of background music, but it's kind of all over the place right now. There we go, yeah. Okay, there we go. I'll just kind of keep it in that rough kind of sound of music there. Okay, we've got 3 spots of paint there. I'll just move that down so we can see that a bit more easily in the feed. And for this, I'm going to borrow you. Okay, so we're going to take some of the blue here. Take a little bit of black. Mix that all in. Get ourselves a nice dark base for the cloth. That should be good. Just realised the position of my light here is right in my eye. So just adjust that. I'll get a bit of painting going in there. There we go. Try and get that bit behind the gun so it's just covered there. Now, do I go for the kind of like a white bandana with the rising sun on the front? I'm not sure if that was the thing there, but it's fairly iconic. Could be something to do. Alright, okay. Nice little bit of a dark blue going on there. I cannot see my screen because now the light's shining in the screen, so I won't be able to check what I'm doing there. Right, okay, that seems to be the most comfortable position for me. Let's move you more. Ooh, over the top there. There we go. That's good. That's good. All right, let's get a touch of white in there. Going to stipple in a little bit of a lighter colour in. There we go. Go. Okay. Then we go a little bit lighter and we carry on with that. Inside here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to add in a touch more white. Just get it a little bit lighter, maybe a touch more. Make it noticeable. And then we're just going to again, just kind of stipple in some points of light. go. Alright, carry on with that. Okay, so we've got that kind of cloth there. Got a little bit of light catching on it. Should be okay. There we go. There we go. I think that's kind of all right for the sash. I wonder if we just go for a very kind of deep red up here, or kind of maybe even just a pale red even, just to kind of contrast with the armor that they've actually got, but kind of keep it within the color spectrum that we're using. That might be a way of going about that one. Or we could match the. Oh, let's match it. Let's match it. That's what I've just decided to do. Go. Now let's work on lightening that area up. Zoom in a little bit. Just match to there. Let me just turn that down a little bit. Make sure we're not too bright so you can actually see the work we're doing here. Just automatically changing it. Hold on a second. I can adjust there. It should be good. Yeah, I think that looks better, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit lighter now. I'm going to do the headdress here. The headdress with the bandana type of thing. Get in there just a little bit there. we go. Just lightened it up a little bit. Right, we carry on. We go up more to a lighter blue. This time, just kind of keep it to the front first. And just some dots around the side there. Diffuse it out a bit. There a little bit. There we go. Okay, I think we're looking okay. Blend this bit in a little bit more there, a little bit more, and then we're going to just go a touch higher with the white mixed in with our blue. Go in just on the front there. There we go. Catch a little bit on the back there where it's going to catch the most light as well. Okay, that's kind of most of that part done there for her. We're going to move on and have a go at doing the same thing for this guy here. However, he's already got blue on his clothing, so we're going to adjust him a little bit. Maybe we'll take him the other direction. We're going to do a bit of a green. So I'm going to do the same sort of thing. I'm going to do the same thing, but we're going to be doing it with a green. We'll clean up his face as well. Make sure the beard's done correctly. So put down a little bit of the green there. Take some black and mix that in. A bit more green. And just paint that in. Is it the haramaki? It's going around him there. There we go. Go. Oh, get under that bit there, and need to get a little bit more in from the top. It's a bit of a funky angle to get into, but we're getting there. Make sure we kind of knock out all of the white that we can see as best we can, and then that one's more or less covered there. Okay, we're going to be getting in now a touch of the white. This would be lighter but desaturated green. It's kind of like a muted green. Because we've mixed in the black and the white into there, it's kind of adding a grey to the green. In on the little knot there. Lovely. Right, we're going to get some more white in there. Get a bit lighter. It's got quite a pale green now. We're just going to stipple these ones in. There we go. Those bits in. Next we go to the side here. We're going to just stipple them in a little bit. And then on the side here as well. Just give it a little bit of contrast. Going from the light to the dark. So it kind of hopefully stands out a little bit when you're looking at it on the table. A little bit of white mixed in there, get it a little bit lighter, and just pop those in there. There we go. That's looking all right. Lovely. All right. So now let's try and get his beard done right. I'm gonna fix the moustache and beard, so that's just with the black here. Try and get this one. It's very black, it's kind of very dark in that sense. It's hard to see the mouth there. I should try and actually highlight the lip a bit. Try and bring that out a bit, but I don't have those colours on the palette at the moment, so we'll leave that for a second. Headband. out of shot a little bit there. Let's try and get on that bit there. There we go. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go and make that a little bit lighter. Alright, we can bring it up a little bit lighter again. The back there. Just little highlights here and there. Okay, I'm going to force the focus on this thing because it's bouncing around like crazy. I think we're good there, aren't we? It's kind of the focal area that I'm looking for. Okay. That's looking okay. I think this one we can also go with a green for the sword. Go a bit darker though. The initial sweep of that one. Nice deep dark green there. Let's just give a touch of the white in there. This one is going to be, the contrast is kind of knocked out a lot more for this one, because we've mixed in a bit more black into the mix. So with more black and white, that means a heavier tone of grey. So we're really kicking down the contrast of the colour. So let's just get a little bit more. we go. Alright, it's not looking too bad. He's doing alright. Okay, there is actually one model I want to redo part of. You guys are looking more or less okay. Ah, I didn't do the base of your... Ah! Oh, damn it, this thing. It's getting stiff. Right, we need to actually knock up a little bit of a grey over here. More of that. Just kind of do a little bit of edge highlighting on the sword here. There we go. Just accentuating some of the edges. A little edge highlight doesn't go amiss. We haven't done your the metal on your gun actually. Yeah, that's the next thing we got to do for sure. It's going to be very important to sell the look of the gun. So we're just gonna not paint over all of it, but we're just paint in parts of the metal with the grey, leaving some of it black. Trying to kind of put in some harsh reflections. Just make sure it looks like it's reflecting some light. Right, we're going to put in a little bit of white into that mix, get a bit of a lighter grey. That's going to be used to just, again, further highlight these areas here to try and give the impression of shining metal. There we go. Go. Starting to look like an actual gun. There we go. All right, we're going to put in the next bit of white. We won't go completely pure white, but we'll go pretty light, pretty close to it. And again, just ever so little highlights, just to really accentuate the reflections. Show that contrast from the very dark grey to the very light. So it looks like it's a little shiny. Oh, hello there, shiny. How's it going? Konbanwa. Hope you're well. Did the doggies get a good walk yesterday? Okay. Now I've got a new model to start painting today. I just wanted to finish off those main bits for these models so that they're basically finished. I'm going to move them out of the way now. And haha, that sounds fun. So the doggies had a really good time with that one. Okay, we're going to be doing a sorceress. Not your kind of traditional kind of Japanese kind of character, but we're going to have a go at that. So we're going to decide, I think maybe we do like I feel like a blue energy from the hands, or do we go with like blue clothing and red energy from the hands with red eyes and a bit of like a dark red scripture or something, almost as if it's glowing. That might be kind of fun. See, all the stuff that's written is on the back. It's kind of weird that that's the design and not on the front. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. So I've got this kind of bright blue. Let's just try, first of all, just getting just a touch of the black in there. I want to keep this one fairly bright, so I'm just going to try and do the clothing. Nah. I suppose you could see it that way. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, if she's just not doing a very good job of reading it. I guess that's kind of bothering me. She ain't actually looking at it. Now, I can try and attempt some OSL on this one as well. That might be, you know, just some very small touches of it anyway. So I've got to work out that. So first of all, I want to kind of get the main clothing done and the skin tones, and then we can kind of have a play around with the OSL perhaps. Yeah, you came at me with the logic there, I guess. It was a good point. Been listening to too many audiobooks and I've forgotten how to read. It's very rough on the underside here. The quality of the plastic goes a bit funny. I don't think it's supposed to be all dimply. It's kind of weird. It's just kind of weird, a kind of a weird position for where the mold was, perhaps. I remember preparing this model, the plastic felt kind of weird. It was like an odd kind of plastic. She has a lot of dress. I probably need a bigger brush. Are you still putting together your commission of Marines? Or are you on to painting some of them? Second wave. Wee. Excellent. Excellent. Brilliant. How long do you think it's going to take you to do the full commission? I'm getting really tempted to buy Angron at the moment. I'm really close to just going, yeah, let me get Angron. Right now, I've spotted him. Basically, he's on the guy who was trying to sell him on Mercury. Pulled him off of Mercury on the date that he said he was going to pull him off, but I found him putting him on the kind of the pay version of Mercury, and so at the moment it stands at a little bit more than what he was trying to sell on Mercury. However, I have a 70% off coupon that I can get up to 1,500 yen off. So currently I could buy him for Ichiman Yonsen 300 yen, I think it is, or something like that. And that's pretty tempting. But I'm gonna see if he goes a little bit cheaper, and if no one else buys it, I'm gonna probably pick him up, because that's like almost half price, which would be really nice. And much easier to try and pull a profit out of selling him when I've painted him. Plus I think it'll just be fun to paint the guy. shall see. So keeping my eye on him, and we'll just see what happens with that one. I may jump and buy him, but we'll have to just wait and see how that one pans out. For now, I'm going to do the inside of the dress the same, but I may change that later. Right now, I just want to have it covered for the moment. Nice. Have you garnered any interest? I'm also tempted to put out all my old Dark Angels and try and paint them up and sell them. But I'm just not sure if I want to paint bikes. It's all Ravenwing. Nope. Yeah. It's a hard one, isn't it? Like it's difficult sometimes to put it on the marketplaces and things, because unless someone is literally looking for exactly what you are selling, they may not go for it. That's always the tricky part with commissions. You know, you're working towards what someone really wants, so it's easier to kind of charge for that. I'm probably going to do some trim on this one, but for now I'm just going to make sure I've kind of covered the whole dress, and then we can always redo areas that we want to. Yep. Yeah, in terms of time consumption, I'm terrible, because I spend a lot more time than I charge for. Okay. I think we're ready to maybe build in a little bit of highlighting into this. Work on the clothes here first. Yeah, it's a hard thing to do, to be honest. To kind of balance it all. after doing this dragon, I feel like I could take on Angron and paint him in a decent amount of time to a pretty high standard, and then hopefully be able to try and sell him for a decent rate, especially if I'm able to buy him fairly cheap here. That'll also be like a follow-up video for the video I did on YouTube about painting and selling online. I think I peeved off a commission artist. It was like, you sell things too cheap for the quality you're giving. I'm like, wow, I'll take that as a compliment, thank you very much. I just still have that imposter syndrome sometimes. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, like sometimes 40k relies on how strong a meta is of what people want to buy as a painted army, isn't it? I can't get my head around that kind of thing. One, I don't play 40k, so I don't know what the meta is. I just know that Eldar are usually OP, like all the time. Yeah. Ah, I see. Ah, not separate anymore. I guess they just didn't have enough Harlequin models, I guess, or choices to warrant a full army. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. I wonder if in a few years they'll retcon Leagues of Votan, so the cycle will be complete. Go the way of squats. Go. All right, trying to get some basic placement of the light here. Okay, oh, I've got that arm there I haven't done. Let's hit that arm. Go. Okay, let's get a little bit more of that blue on the palette because we're running out. So I'm going to take some of that blue, I'm going to mix in a little bit of white. Just get a touch lighter. We're kind of keeping this particular character's clothing a little bit brighter than the others. The others I knock the contrast down by mixing in a lot of the black and the white together to create a grey, but with this one we're gonna keep this one strong as it's a kind of a standout character. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, indeed. I think I need a quick drink. Wow, it ceased for a whole minute? That's weird. Oh dear. I think I might have to just forget the whole idea of the... Yeah, I'm trying to... I was kind of experimenting with my stream a little bit, just to kind of put it elsewhere as well, but I think I'm just having too many problems. So I think I may just stick to just doing Twitch. I don't know. I'll give it a little bit more of a try, but if I keep having technical issues, I think I'm just gonna stick back to my old setup. Yeah. Very strange. Starting to look like something though, isn't it? Right, let's go a little bit brighter. Keep it still fairly subtle though. Not too bright straight away. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the placement of light. I like the intensity of the blue. Yeah, it's a lovely blue, isn't it? It's coming out really nicely. It's just AK deep blue. The first layer was just mixed in with a bit of black, and then I just did it without any black or white in there, just the pure blue pigment, and then it's just the blue with elements of white in it, and it's really a lovely colour. Absolutely love this AK set of paints. Yeah, these ones, just the AK basic starter set, which is a brilliant starter set, I must say. Oh, it's really worth it. If it's this starter set, hold on, where's the box? I keep the box lying around somewhere because it's also got a color wheel in it and everything. It's kind of cute. It's useful. I don't know where I put the box. Oh dear. I put it somewhere safe. Maybe in here. No. I got it somewhere. But yeah, it's the basic. It's the third generation starter set. But yeah, if you've got plenty of paints, yeah, it's really not a necessary buy. But it's kind of, I'm finding it really nice just to paint models only with that starter set, because Like it's got all the colors you need to just make your own colors, and with different vibrancies and everything. It's really nice. So I'm doing a lot of models just using these basic 14 paints. A lot of these Japanese models are just painted just with the AKs. They've got a lovely texture to them as well. Okay, time to change the music. Alright, come on. I got through all my electronic music. Come on, where's it good? Ah, there we go, let's go over there. That'll be fine as background music. Yeah, she's starting to come along. Alright, this should be the final highlight in it all. I'll keep it subtle. I haven't watched the new Shogun show yet. No, I haven't had a chance. I'm still trying to I'm getting through Slow Horses at the moment on Apple TV. When I get moments to actually watch anything. I don't really watch too much. At the moment I'm kind of also, with my daughter, we're watching the Netflix Avatar new series. So we're slowly getting through that one together. Oh, cool. I don't know how accurate that is to the book, but go. Oh yeah. I have not read the book myself. Are you still having any drops of quality in the video at all? Let me know if that's still a problem at all. I'm a bit worried that that is something that's happening. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's something, I guess. Could well have been my internet or something like that. My wife might be watching something. It sometimes causes issues. Okay, looks a bit like a tempest is going on with the dress. It's kind of nice, I like it. I think that's looking okay. All right, I think that's a good start for the initial part of the dress there. Probably have to do skin tones next. And yeah, let's have a go at doing the skin tones. Let's go with a more fantasy flesh style. So I'm going to start off with a reddish flesh, and we're going to move that one up to a medium flesh. And then up to a fairy flesh. Let's see how this looks. Hopefully those will be kind of fairly vibrant flesh tones. It's at least where we can get started with them anyway. Okay, let's get those legs. we go. I'm going to keep going with that. I'll have to shade these ones down a little bit. They're going to be still pretty bright skin. For initial start, I think that's okay. Okay. There we go. I think we're doing okay. We've got to do the hands as well. Then we can start working in the gradual transitions of highlights and possibly deepening the shadows as well for the skin. We'll see how it goes. There we go. So we get the hands done. One more hand. Now this other hand is going to be wreathed in flame, and then we do it kind of like, not like pure flame, but I think more of a kind of a red magical flame. So it goes into more of a pale reddish and pink, rather than going into like general fire colors of oranges and yellows. We kind of keep it in the red range. And then the stone on her crown can match that as well, and possibly her eyes. That'll be kind of cool. Okay, that's the skin and the initial base. So we're going to take the medium skin tone, mix it in with a little bit of this red. that down a little bit, try and get that a little bit more translucent. Sure if this skin tone is going to be coming out right or not. We'll fiddle around with it a bit, see if we can make it work. But it's going to be tricky. Just feel it in my bones. It's a little bit about the size, and it's also about kind of quality of the sculpt of the faces and things is it makes this one particularly tricky. Sometimes hard to tell until the paint dries and naturally darkens and blends a bit more naturally when it does that. Alright, let's knock it up to the next. Its next natural progression. Doesn't look too bad. It kind of looks terrible on the camera, to be honest, but I swear in person it looks okay. Ish. go up to the next highlight as well and see where that takes us. But I'm not too turned off by the by what we've got so far. Oh, I just realised I forgot my bloody adapter again. Be right back. Okay, safe. Okay, safe. Hello there, zombie case. How's it going? Where did my earphones go? I just realised I nearly... Oops, I just smooshed my earphones. Okay. Ooh. I'm not sure about the secondary colour I'm going to do on the kimono yet. I want to try and get the all those primary stuff going. I'm thinking I might just do a kind of like a white trim on it. I think a white trim would be kind of nice. Yeah, sorry, I just realised I forgot my charger on my computer, and as I looked at it, it was like, your computer's about to shut down because it's running out of batteries, and I'm like, yikes! Gotta go and grab the the charger and run back and make sure I haven't like lost my stream, basically. So, whew. Yeah, it was a bit of a rush there to be like, oh, I knew there was something I forgot. Just lucky that I saw it when I did. Anyway, how you doing there, Zombie Case? You good? Just trying to... Started painting this and I was like, oh, you know what this looks like? It looks a bit like a Night Lord's armor colours. Nice. That's gonna be awesome. I'm still looking forward to seeing the Conrad conversion painted. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Do a little bit more work on the skin here. One last highlight, I think. I don't think we need to go crazy high on the highlights. nice to catch a little bit extra here and there. Okay. I think the legs are working okay. I think we're probably going to have to blend it in a little bit more later as we kind of carry on with her, but I think we're in the right area with it. There we go. Okay, I think what we can have a go at is trying to do this red now. Let's see if we get see if we can figure out exactly how we want to do this kind of this wonderful red fire that's coming out of her hand. It's either that or she's holding a bunch of lettuce leaves. I don't think it's lettuce leaves though. I think it's supposed to be fire. Yeah, she does a bit, doesn't she? That's right. Maybe I should keep it white. Oh, what was it? We need the reds. So, I think what we're gonna do is we will get the scarlet red going. And the carmine. I think the two there mixed with a bit of white and that'll look pretty nifty. So we got this red, Nighthaunt proxy. There we go. Let's play around with these reds. So if I start off with you, take a touch of the black. I'm going to get you painted first like this. It's maybe too dark. Let's mix it a little bit more that way. There we go. And I think we try and reverse this a little bit, I think. See how it goes. Maybe I should have started off with a light first and then worked up the darker on the edges. I'm not sure how I really want to do this. Let's just experiment. It's probably going to be the brightest from the center there, and as it works its way out, get darker. Maybe that's the way we go. I don't know. We'll just figure that out. Hey, enjoy your lazy day. Alright, let's see if we can figure this one out. Sorry for not getting in the frame there. keep going. Get this a little bit up, a little bit higher. Yeah, that's what I was like, maybe I should do the reverse highlight. But let's just mess around anyway with this. Because I can always still kind of like go back and forth a bit. Okay. Let's now just go with the pure carmine. Still, I kind of imagine it more almost like a lightning or an ether that's coming out rather than just a pure fire. So that's why I didn't go straight away for the reverse highlight. But I'm wondering if that might have been actually a better idea. Let's see where it goes. Okay, it's not picking it up so much on the camera, but I am seeing it start to pop here in front of me. We've still got a long way to go with this, so I'm going to go with I think it's the Scarlet Red. This way it's going to start getting a little bit brighter. Go. And we're just going to keep getting it brighter and brighter. We're going to be using white to do that. We're not going to make it into fire. It's going to be a kind of a pure, kind of sparking, swirling, red, magical energy. I hope that's what it looks like eventually. That'll be the aim. Magics. Indeed. Yeah, you take care, man. Thank you very much for joining me today. That was lovely. Thank you for keeping me entertained as I painted away. I hope you have a lovely day. I'm gonna just kind of keep working at this magics, and then I'll probably have to call it a night there because it's gonna be getting late. But we'll keep working this up, see what we get. Maybe something I'll just redo. But for now, just having fun slapping paint. It's kind of got its own thing in its own way. So again, we're going to go really bright. There's a lot of the white in there now. Right, we'll go up one last spot. Almost pure white, just an off white. Hopefully that'll look okay. If it's kind of growing out. She looks a little bit more tentacly than I was originally planning, but it's kind of working. Okay, I'm going to try and do the eyes. And we're going to do the eyes using some of these colors. So initially, I'm going to get this very dark color. We'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, there's kind of like some weird crackling on the back here. It's really weird where the mold is just a bit off. But yeah, it is a little bit bubbly. It's a lovely design model. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Thank you for popping in and saying hello. Oh, that's a good idea. Eyes. Oh, eyes. I'm thinking about doing some of myself for the fire. I'm not gonna. It's not meant to be fire. It's kind of more like the magic is kind of spreading out of her hand. Is how I've tried to do it. So I haven't kind of painted it in the fire style of things, but I also want her eyes to be glowing a little bit with a little bit of the color as well. So that's what I'm trying to do now. Although the eyes on these models are teeny tiny. Touch more in there. So we've got a little bit of a glowy eye kind of look for her. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm painting up these ones on commission, so I'm also not entirely sure on the exact lore of these particular characters and things, but I'm enjoying painting all of the feudal Japanese characters and things. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, they sent me theirs when they were originally starting the Kickstarter and things. So I've been using it all the time. The one kind of thing that I didn't like about it was the wet palette papers were not great for miniature painting acrylics. However, they've kind of made up they've when they released it, they've added on this whole new paper. So they're going to be sending me the paper as well for me to kind of try out and see what I think of it. So that's kind of nice as well. So I'm going to try out get some of their papers as well. I did end up actually buying one as well for my brother in England, so he could do some painting too, because I thought it would be kind of useful for him. I think I kind of mucked up that eye a little bit there. The right eye is a bit funky. I may have to redo that one, but I think we're doing kind of okay. Also want to have the writing kind of almost glowing as well. If I can do that, that'd be kind of nice. Just do one more highlight of near white on this. Really make it hopefully pop. Yeah, it's coming along okay. Yeah, at the moment I'm just using my traditional red grass one until I get the new papers. But yeah, otherwise I was just cutting up my own papers that I do like into the shape of the Crytrophy one when I was using that. But I've been working on some larger numbers of models and things, so it's been useful to have the slightly larger wet palette handy for myself, and then it's been good. But yeah, it's nice. Well, I am afraid I'm gonna be finishing the stream there, as it is almost midnight here, and I'm gonna have to get to sleep because I've got work in the morning. But that's as far as we got with that one, and we pretty much finished up these kind of characters and things. They kind of came out okay. And I think I'm going to add a little bit more detail to these couple of characters too, but yeah, they came out kind of alright. I'm pretty happy. So yeah, thank you very, very much for joining me there, Aaron Vol, and thank you for joining as well. Please catch me another day. I'm usually on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays around about this time, so if you come back, I'll be more than happy to have a chat then. Thank you very much, Aaron Val. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.